Showtime, got you performing like a band. I'm your #1 fan. Showtime, hanging with that backstage passing. You love, you love, you love. Showtime, let's make it spectacular, spectacular. Showtime, baby, it's showtime.
Alright, so let's get this BS out the way, man. Let's do this.
Hard work and dedication, no days off. You gotta go get it, cause they ain't gonna give it to you. We never have our hand out, we had our plan out. We don't ever try to fit in, cause we already stand out. I am your host, Hollywood Mac, and I'm joined by my brother.
Word to your mother.
Word to your mother. Listen, Ty Lamar, Rock the Rider, whatever you want to call me, man. I'm in the building, and I'm joined by. First, we're gonna do a little something.
DJ King Shot,
Come on,
blessings.
son. Come on, son. King Pause.
Blessings.
King Pause in the building.
All day.
Come on. Who are you, nigga?
I am the
Who are
amazing.
you?
The amazing.
Yes, you are.
Now we did.
And listen, I'm not gonna do Lamar's regular. She's a beauty queen, her mother.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, we're not doing that today. But nah, for real, we got a special guest. We got a special guest today.
Lord, Father, help us.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy she came through the Vision
Who
podcast
is she?
today. She's a lot. So don't start. Don't start. Throughout this show, I'm gonna.
Why can't you
We're gonna
just tell us
unveil
who
it.
is
We're gonna
she?
unveil it, Shawnee. Let me
Just
do my
tell
thing.
us who she is.
Come on, I'm gonna do my
We
thing.
have a special guest named.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Tiffany.
Tiffany what?
Tiffany Embry.
Yes, the illustrious.
Beautiful.
The one and
Tiffany
only.
Embry.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the Vision Podcast.
Thank you.
Nancy, welcome.
Thank you.
Clap that up. Sean J. You go, girl.
Oh, my God.
My baby. All right.
Help.
Too early.
Yes,
All right.
Jesus, help us. Help
All right,
us.
listen, man. Before we
Switch.
get into today's shenanigans, like Mel like to say, you know, we be doing shenanigans. We do. But how was everybody's weekend, Shot? How was your weekend, Shot?
Man, it was busy but blessed. So
Busy with bless.
yeah, had a good time.
A lot of gigs.
Yeah,
How was that brunch?
man, the brunch was phenomenal. Shout out to Dennis Wilson, man, Mo, everybody that came in there and rocked up to the gospel brunch. Shout out to Sean, she showed up.
Sean
He was
Dizzle.
in there.
Because Dennis is my friend, and I'm
showed
going
up
to
for
support
him.
you.
You
Dennis
showed up
is
for his
my
event, right?
I
friend.
don't care if he
And you
has
missed
an
your
event
brothers.
at a gas station. I'm going to show up.
But you didn't show up for my listening party.
Because
Every
you
time.
gave me the wrong
You's
date.
a lie,
I was going to
nigga.
be there.
Word.
It's okay.
It's cool. I'm over it.
It's coming
You're
up again,
not
so.
I love
it.
you though. I love you. So
We
it's
got to
cool.
talk to a therapist about that because you're not over.
I'm over it. How was your weekend?
My weekend was busy. I was
Busy?
designated babysitter this weekend, and Shad did his.
Did it thug
thing.
thizzle?
Thank you.
We walked through there's no disrespect to the other DJs because whatever, but
It's my guy, man. He do
he
that.
did so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
He
you.
did a really good job.
He's one
Thank
of them ones.
Humble at that. Thank you.
How
God's
was
good.
your weekend, Tiffany?
My weekend was phenomenal.
Oh man. You know, my weekend was really beautiful, man.
What did you do this
I had
weekend?
a
Did you
great-
go shopping?
We're gonna get into all that later. It's too early.
What was your
weekend
endeavors?
My weekend was amazing.
Did you go shopping like you told me you was going?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay,
did.
alright.
I went to this spot. What? The spot is called downtown. I went to
Drought. What is it called?
what is it called?
Dragon.
Detour?
Detour.
Okay, boom. Went to this spot, right? Now I told
Who'd you
you
go with?
we're gonna get into that in a little while.
Oh,
So I knew you was gonna be on this today. It's
I
cool.
just asked the question.
I'm prepared for you today,
I
though.
just don't know. Like I'm just getting
prepared.
details.
So listen, so I go there. You know, it was cool. Vibe was cool in the beginning. It wasn't too many people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the YN start coming in.
What time was y'all still there?
We was only there for a little while. You know what I mean? Cooling.
Was
And
it
then-
after YN time though? Is what I'm saying.
It was
YN's
only
have
it was only
time.
like about 10:30, 11.
Nah, that's
Oh,
about
wow.
that time.
Yeah, it's about YN time. Okay, cool. So they start pouring in, you know what I mean? And then there's one really flagrant one. We'll just say he was flagrant. He had a Boy George earring. The one joints that hang and dangle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had one of them joints in. And he had a fan. Where them fans at?
Oh, wow.
He had one of them fans, right? fanning right next to me. The nigga face stink. Like I've never. How do your face stink?
His face was
Like you,
stinking?
I should have smelled some cologne or something. None, just stink, smell like a mechanic. You ever went to Monroe Tire and smelled a nigga that's about to, you know that mechanic smell? That's how the nigga
Like
smell.
sour? He
yeah,
smelled like
he real
sour?
tight,
Like,
yeah, real
wow.
sour stink outside. Funk.
Stank.
Like
in
he
there
left his
stinking.
clothes in the washing machine? too?
And then
Downstairs
you wanna know
in
what's
the basement.
crazy? It was a nigga in there our age, Shawnee. He had a I don't listen. I'm gonna tell y'all. Listen out there. Listen, I'm losing weight now, right? But I'm a former, you know what I'm saying, chubby nigga. You feel me? You know what I'm saying I'm still kind of, you know what I mean. But I'm getting there. My neck coming back. You feel me? So
we
I'm
go
almost
this way?
there for my final neck reveal. We gon' you know what I'm saying?
My final neck
I'm
reveal
almost
is
there.
a
But listen
pause.
though, if you a big nigga, right?
Yeah.
They have a section for
They
big
do.
niggas.
They do.
Big
I'm a
and
big
tall.
nigga, they do.
Right.
You understand me? 2X nigga, do it.
Yeah.
You are not to put a medium on. This nigga had a shot. The nigga had a medium on, titties everywhere. I could see the nigga chest hairs.
Yo, Paul, you was looking.
In the no, I wasn't looking. I couldn't help it. Pause. Pause. I was supposed
You
to
said I
pause that.
couldn't help it.
I couldn't
Pause.
help it.
That's
It was just there.
crazy.
Chest hairs, titty, nipple.
Fanning.
Yeah. No, not that. No, the fanning nigga was a whole different. That was a whole nother situation.
So this is a whole other person.
But this is what's out here. And then I was just looking at the whole, and then it was a young YN chick. She started twerking right near me, right? And then I smelled the whiff of,
Oh.
wow.
Something crazy.
yeah, some box that wasn't right. I just feel
Full
for
of fairy like water?
yo, yeah,
Moldy.
like you
Moldy.
ever had
Turtle water.
turtle water, pond water? You ever smell still
turtle
pond water?
water.
Yeah.
Like when they pee and dookie and you don't touch
Exactly,
it.
all that. Yeah, you go to. You ever went to
Where that stank at? I got you.
you ever went to the
Smell it one time.
for the
Smell
one
it two
time
times.
stank for the one time? You ever went to the zoo
Yeah.
on a damp day? You know what I'm
Yes.
thinking? That zoo breeze.
Dang,
It was like
yes.
zoo breeze.
Oh my God.
It was zoo breeze. Yeah, and I at that moment I
So
said,
do
yo,
you supposed to say something to the female?
I wanted to, but you know what I was thinking though? I was
What?
like, yo, Whitney Houston is turned over in the grave because she tells us the children are our future.
Uh,
Yeah,
that's what you
It's
said?
over for that.
turned
Is
over
that
in
what
the
you- is
grave
that
right
the-
now.
Is that the conversation you have with yourself?
That's what I had to myself. I said, yo, man, she hurting right now, man, because this ain't it.
You just
But
let us
other
know.
than that, though, my weekend was so beautiful.
Okay.
Lord Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord. What are we doing?
We gonna get into it, though.
Thank you.
But first, you know what I'm saying, I reached out to Tiff a while ago, and I told her, you know, I wanted her to come up here and share a story about, you know, her weight loss journey and stuff like that. Because, like, up here, you know, like, we the Vision Podcast, we have all different walks of life up here. You know, we create this platform for just people to come up here and inspire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And share their story, whatever. So, you know, I felt like she had a very inspirational story. Even for me, it jump-started me getting my neck back. I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative, honey.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm so thankful.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Jesus. Your skin is so radiant today.
Thank you.
All right, so we gonna get
It's like
into
the
it.
morning mist.
Listen, I mean,
Man,
Just
yeah,
do.
yeah,
Just
easy
do what
like
you got to
Sunday
do.
I
morning.
need you to.
do.
I need you to understand me. You understand?
Yes,
I need you to
Pause.
understand me
Got
with
it.
understand.
Sound
got it.
crazy.
Not
Yeah,
you.
that-
I'm not talking to you.
But we are a team. We are
We are a team. We are a
family.
team. My bad.
We're a giant.
My bad. All right, so I want to first start off and ask you, what was the thing that really got you like totally serious about like your weight loss journey? Like, what was that? What was that moment you say, like, I gotta get this thing under
It was
control?
two things.
Okay.
The first thing was being out of breath when I go up my stairs. I didn't like that feeling.
Yeah.
The second thing was watching my grandmother die from so many different diseases that could not be reversed. So by the end of 2020, I was like, you know what? This ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the fat girl anymore,
Yeah.
and I want to be healthy. So
Yeah.
I went on a journey of getting into or looking into having vertical sleeve surgery, which is, for those that don't know, that is where they go in and remove a portion of your stomach to promote weight loss. So your stomach can't hold as much food as it normally can to help you lose weight. I never thought I would be one of those people to do that. When it first came out, I was like, who would do that? That's crazy, cutting half your stomach. But I literally tried everything, even before 2020. I've always been chunky. I've always been heavy set. I think it's hereditary on both sides of the family. I tried everything. I'm like, let me work out, let me eat right. But see, I can't be trusted when it comes to food. I love food. And I think Buffalo has some of the best food in the world. So, you know, I tried different things. It wasn't working. So this surgery kind of made me accountable for what I eat, how I eat, and those sort of things. So I did my research. I found a surgeon. I went through all the steps to get approved for the surgery. And I had it done August 19th, 2021. I'm almost 4 years post-op. And I lost a total of 135 pounds.
Wow, let's clap that up. That's what's up right there.
Thank you. Now, surgery was the easy part. That's the easy part. The hard part is maintaining. So you got to make sure you get your protein in. You got to make sure you get your vitamins. I'm on a vitamin for the rest of my life because I just need to take it. A lot of vitamins I take. Let's see. Working out. Like a lot of people have this surgery and don't work out. So you see people that lose weight and they look flabby. Their skin is hanging all over the place because you're losing it so drastically and so fast. So working out is definitely a part of the journey. Shout out to my cousin Candace at I Can with Cam Marie. She is my personal trainer. So she's been helping me throughout this journey to make sure that I keep my activity levels up. Water, drinking water. You have to hydrate. If you don't drink water, something's wrong with you as a human being. You need to be drinking water. Lay off the pop, lay off the juice, lay off the alcohol. Now, I enjoy a cocktail every now and again too, but in moderation. Right. So yeah, that's kind of as he sips.
As you drink that.
But yeah, that's kind of where I jump started my weight loss journey, and I'm still on it. I still have a few pounds that I want to.
What's your goal weight? If you could just magically just have a goal weight, what would it be?
I would say anywhere between 160 and 170.
Okay.
I'm okay there.
Okay.
And then nip tuck a few areas.
And how often do you work out?
3 to 4 days a week.
You're my hero.
Yay! You should come with me.
I've had a membership for 2 years.
How many times you went in 2 years?
Once. I go to yoga and I went to Pilates a couple weeks. But working out, like I suck real bad. I need help.
So you got to come to dance therapy with me. That is one of the classes my cousin Candace holds, and it's literally just dancing.
I would definitely come.
We feel like we in the club. I promise you. Like it don't feel like we're working out. We have a good time, and you burn a lot of calories. You get your cardio up. So yeah, right now she's holding free classes every Wednesday in June at the I think it's the BFNC Center downtown on Ellicott. 5:30. It's an hour for free. Come on, girl.
I definitely need to come.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Shout out to
I do because I need to lose weight.
Do you though?
What?
You look great.
Girl, you take some.
Thank you, but
no, you look great.
So,
but I get it. You probably just want to tone up a little bit.
no, I need to lose weight.
You need to lose weight.
I'm big.
All right, the disrespect is crazy.
Listen.
No, seriously. I'm gonna tell you, I'm 160 pounds.
Girl,
Girl, and that's where I want to be.
my leg
But
160.
I'm only 5'3". I'm only 5'3".
So what does that mean?
So where you want to be?
I want to be at least like
98?
one. No,
With a big
like
head?
one. Like my goal weight is like 140, 135, 140.
Okay.
But I don't want to have like.
Stop eating.
I don't want to look like I'm 7 months pregnant either.
Stop eating.
You don't look pregnant at all. Who so told
What you
this?
be
No,
eating?
I'm fat.
What you be eating?
I eat. That's my
What?
problem.
A lot of bread,
A lot of cakes.
cakes. Yeah, nigga. That's the problem.
Cakes
Girl,
and
too.
donuts.
People
like,
are
every
big.
time
People
I-
are looking at you
Yeah.
are big. Like it's
But
Yo,
every
they hot
time,
right now.
every
like
time
that.
I have like dinner or eat dinner, like eat anything, I have to have something sweet like after
Okay.
the fact.
Okay.
That's like it's bad. It's
So we'll
real
have
bad.
to talk after this because
Please.
I'm a dessert girl too,
It's real bad.
and I found a lot of alternatives of things that we can eat that are sugar-free, high protein.
Oh,
You said you drink a lot of water, Tiffany.
I do.
that's why her
I
skin
can
looks like
see your
morning
skin.
dew.
Whoa. Skin is
That's why
just.
she
You had to
glitters.
make
It's so
something.
nice.
She doesn't sweat. She sparkles.
It's so nice.
Cut the lights off, Jamil. We'll see her.
Oh man, it's so nice and buttery.
She's your queen.
Oh, just, wow. Word. So amazing. So amazing.
That shit glitz.
Yo, that Luther Vandross, it was so amazing to be loved.
To be
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's your
I
song?
follow you to the what? The moon stars above?
Yeah.
Man, that's what I hear right now. You feel me?
You go.
Every time I look over in that direction,
That's all you hear.
I hear that. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
touch my
just hear
leg,
a melody.
No, I ain't gonna touch your leg, man.
Every time you
You
touch his leg,
Yeah.
he's going to
you gonna
break.
man.
I swear.
He's
bro.
going to break your hand.
Keep the
Yeah, that's
cameras
a
on.
Okay. So now, when you before the weight loss, did you struggle with like insecurity and
Oh yeah.
things of that nature?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was teased in grammar school. I was always the fat girl. Any friend group I was in, I was always the bigger one. So yeah, I was very insecure. My self-esteem was very low. My confidence was low. A few people would tell me, like back in college, "You are so pretty from the neck up."
Ooh, they said that out loud.
Out loud.
Clack it.
And I'm like, wow.
Wow.
And that kind of stuck with me, and I believed it. So I would take pictures from the neck up. There's not a lot of pictures of me full body before I lost the weight.
Yeah.
So yeah, that stuck with me. And
Was it a guy or a girl?
it was a guy. It was a guy.
Damn them.
I know. Don't even get me started.
Don't say
So
that.
now you
That's
just
a whole nother
you just
podcast.
need,
Hold
you
on.
just need the kind of guy that's just gonna always
Here we
just tell
go.
you
This is
everything
why I
you
was
need
trying
to hear.
to cut you off.
Now you just need the kind of guy that's just always gonna tell you what you need to hear and just
Not
build
what
you
she
up.
needs to hear, like the truth.
The truth.
Hear the
truth.
truth.
No.
Nah,
what you need to
I'm
hear.
here to tell the truth.
Damn it.
This is.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm here to tell the truth. You feel me?
Nope.
Told it.
Nope, we're not doing this.
You feel me?
Back
told
on.
it. Like ain't nobody else told it.
This guy.
I'm gonna tell it.
Oh, Father, help us.
You got something to
No,
say?
I was gonna say, it was something that she said that was key. You know, this is why words have power, and I need to watch what y'all say because that stuff sticks with people. I don't care. Well, hey, it don't matter. Like you need to stop saying that, like because it carries people. It drives people to a depression that you will not be there for. It drives people to a suicide that then when they die, you feeling stupid and guilty because you what? Because you really like them. Because you know what? Y'all really learn. I mean, y'all really like us big. I mean, we gonna keep it 100. This what I don't like right here. Right. Because I bet you the same men that said something about her wonder though, and got her came back. Hey, how you doing? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. We good in the winter time. That's all I'm saying.
But sometimes you do need to double back for the one time.
You do.
Sometimes you do.
I mean,
We're gonna talk about that later though.
even if they got double backs.
Yeah. You know. What
I'm gonna get rid of mine. Chill.
And let me say this too, as far as weight loss. So one of the things I learned is, am I hungry or am I bored? You know?
Been through that.
And a lot of times it was out of boredom. So prime example, in 2020, I gained 30 pounds. So in January, if I'm being totally transparent, in January, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. In February, I lost my job. March, COVID hit. So you got 3 whammies in a row, right?
Big one.
So, so all we're doing is sitting in the house, and I'm making 3 full-course meals a day. Me and my daughter, a full breakfast, a full lunch, a full dinner. She on TikTok, try this recipe. And before I knew it, I'm like, I am 30 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was eating out of boredom because we were stuck in the house. There was really nothing to do.
Right.
We didn't know what direction the world was going in. So I had to like figure out, okay, am I hungry or am I bored? And a lot of it was I was eating out of boredom. I was eating to cope with my emotions. Emotional eating is a thing. Most people, when they stressed out, they'll go for a drink or, smoke some weed or whatever. Some people eat, and that was me. I could tell you stories. I would bake a cake, bake some cookie brownies,
I like
eat a whole pan of those.
I like those. The cookie brownie joints.
Can we?
Joints is good.
I mean, if you make
Okay,
some
anyway.
anytime recently, call me.
Yes, and I have a sugar-free version for you.
Okay.
Come on, sugar and
Yeah.
free.
So that's a thing. Eating out of boredom,
Swear it
or
is.
if you're really hungry, and if you are hungry, just make some better choices. Eat a piece of fruit. Drink a protein shake.
Yeah.
Go exercise. I do that a lot. And it's a lifestyle change.
It is.
That's where. That's
I
it.
have to wake up every day and choose to eat right and to exercise and to make good choices. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was at that brunch yesterday, and I ate within reason.
That's what's up.
But I enjoyed the food that was there.
Yeah.
So I ate like that yesterday. So this week, I'm conscious of what I eat, and I make sure I get my workout in, so I don't feel as bad. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I just love to have you here because I think that people really don't understand what it takes and how strong you are to do it. Especially when no one's around. When
Correct.
you have those inner voice conversations, they can be so overtaken, and you're not this, you're not that. I could do this and that, and you already know what you need to do. That's why even as a larger size, you hate hearing it. You're like, I know already, but. I want to say to the people that's watching, like, don't be a closet. Don't be a closet. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna make up a word. Depressionist. I promise that is the issue. Like, deal with your issues because you find things to cope. Food, things that you can conquer. So you might find a relationship that you can conquer. Food has no fight back. So you can go in there and make all you want. It's not going to resist you. It's not going to say you less than. It doesn't care. It just enters in and it does what it needs to do temporarily. The problem is, though, after that, though. So I just want people to really identify what it is and seek help. Like, seek prayer, seek counsel, whatever you need. Because I promise, at one time I was super in shape in football and all that, and it was like, and I used to be like, I never get this way, but I wasn't prepared for depression. I wasn't prepared for loss. I wasn't prepared for suicide. I wasn't prepared for so many things. And you know what I'm saying? So when you go through these things, it's like no matter how much prayer it is, like that. Listen, the devil is cunning.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The devil is very smart. Even the Bible says you cannot approach him without God. So all it takes is I look like this, or somebody saying from the neck up, or somebody saying I'm fat, or somebody saying I don't sing well. Somebody saying that little thing could just put you in a box. And next thing you know, the enemy could just feed it. And next thing you know, you look up and you are something you're not. So I'm encouraging you to get help. Start small. I ain't saying you got to go out here and pay for all this stuff. But, man, just recognize it and say, okay, this is an issue. What do I do from here?
Because I'm going to tell you what it took for me. The first episode of this podcast, and I saw the playback, and I ain't had no neck.
See?
And I was like, yo, that's just crazy.
That's how I feel now.
I'm like, Matt got a neck. You know what I'm saying? At the time, Raquel was on the couch. She had a neck. I'm like, I ain't got no neck. I can't be the only nigga up here without no neck, man.
That's how I feel
That
now.
night I got on the bike, nigga. And I ain't been off the bike ever since. You feel me?
So your,
I cut everything
so
back.
your motivation was yourself.
Hell yeah. I love me.
Telling you.
See,
I love me, and I
That's
ain't
why I
like the
hate
way.
pictures.
But
People don't take
I-
Real
pictures.
talk.
I'm the
Not until you
opposite.
get
Trying
this
to
hernia out.
take
Look
that
how
reality
obvious
check.
you
You
are.
look at yourself and you be like, yo, nigga, I got chains on with no neck. How's they hanging? I ain't got no neck.
You got to check.
I got necklaces on with no neck.
You got, you got head and shoulders?
Nigga, just head and
We gonna call
shoulders.
you
Like,
head and
hell
shoulders.
no, son.
Got shoulder necklaces.
Man, word.
Wow.
It's crazy. I said, nah, son. I'm going to get my neck back. And lo and behold, man.
Yo.
You got your neck
55
back.
pounds later, man.
But see, I'm the opposite. I don't, when I'm depressed or whatever,
my
I don't
nerve.
eat.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm the opposite. I don't eat. Like, if something is bothering me, like, I don't eat.
Okay.
And then I kind of, like, starve myself. And then when I do eat, I overeat.
Okay.
So I'm, like, kind of the opposite. But
You
I was
suffer
in
from
it.
big
It
back.
still
pain.
has an effect though. Yo.
You got that Bob Backlund disease.
I'll have like 2 donuts. Like that's
my goodness.
Like,
2 donuts?
2 big ones though.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you this weekend. Yo, I've been
You don't
I've been
understand my
really
donut
wanting to go
habit.
to the Shake Shack. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get 2 big ass burgers. You feel me? Double joints.
See, that's the problem. Why,
It is.
Why it gotta be 2?
Well, I eat. I mean,
know, right?
Why
I
it gotta
eat.
be 2?
Cause I don't know if I'm gonna be
I
satisfied
don't
with just
eat.
one.
I don't eat the beef, but I get.
Bones.
Yeah,
2 burgers.
Nah, I
you don't
feel
need 2
You
burgers. I
don't
wouldn't.
need
I
2
wouldn't dare
burgers.
let you order 2 burgers if we
No,
went out
That's
to
what
eat.
I'm saying.
No.
You
No,
don't
we
need
went.
2.
No,
gonna
when we
fight
go.
about
That's
2
how much. I checked. I was a grown nigga though.
You
So
are,
I said,
but
stop.
I wouldn't let you do it.
You wouldn't let me do it?
Grown or not.
I don't, and that's why I wouldn't
I
go with
swipe
you.
that-
You wanna know?
I swipe it
I
off
wouldn't
the
go with
table.
you because you just mad combative.
I
That's
will,
just
I will
crazy.
swipe
only with me
it
though.
off the table. It will be on the floor.
Yeah.
It would
That's-
be.
You be on the floor with it.
No.
You gonna
And
get
we
fries
gonna
with
fight.
it, and you probably
You're not.
gonna want to shake.
Too
Oh, for
fast.
sure.
Yeah.
So 2 double
Yeah, I
burgers
wouldn't dare let you order
and
2 double
fries
burgers.
and a
sounds so
shake. That is a
But I
heart
haven't
attack
done
waiting
it
to
because
happen.
I like where my neck is going.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes.
You understand? I got videos to shoot this summer.
I understand all that. That's more reason why you only need
I
one
got a new
burger.
relationship on the horizon.
You do.
I'm gonna talk about that later, though. We'll talk about that later, though. Down the line, we here for an hour and a half.
Just let the meat go. Pause. Completely.
All right, cool.
There you go.
He ain't gonna do it, but okay.
I'm going on 2 years and a half. No meat.
I've been.
You feel better.
I
promise you that.
That's why you my brother, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Pause, help me.
You feel better. You move better.
All right, cool. All right, so let me ask you this: what was your hardest obstacle so far? You know what I'm saying? What's been the hardest part of it all?
Staying consistent.
Staying consistent.
Like, it's literally a choice every day that I wake up.
Okay.
Like, okay, I have to plan my meals out. I use the app to record what I'm going to eat. And if I don't do that, I kind of fall off. Or if I get busy and I'm doing different things, running around, I have to plan it out. So just staying consistent. Another hard part was 2 weeks before surgery, they make you go on a liquid diet. Girl. No solid food for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks?
So all I had was protein shakes, chicken broth, sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free popsicles. They did allow me to have a half a cup of a leafy vegetable every day. So that was like the highlight of my day. I'm like, ooh, I get to eat a half a cup of green beans.
I got
Oh my
greens.
God, that was tough. And it was right during the Erie County Fair. So me and my friends went to the fair, and I'm on a liquid diet. Jesus. How did I do that? I don't know. I had my little protein shake with me. I found some sugar-free Italian ice. And it worked. But the week prior to that, I hit up all my favorite restaurants.
I know that's right.
And ate everything that I wanted because I knew I wasn't going to be able to eat that stuff for a long time. So that was definitely hard. So if anybody is thinking about that surgery, be prepared for that. And go see a therapist.
Talk.
So in the process, they make you go see a therapist. And even before the surgery, I was already seeing a therapist, so that helped. But if you are considering this surgery, please see a therapist and make sure you are doing it for you, not anybody else. You're going to need a lot of family and friend support, but just make sure you're doing it for you and for the right reasons, and make sure your mental is where it should be, because if your mind ain't right, the rest of your body ain't going to be right. So I do advocate for people seeing a therapist, even without weight loss, just in general.
Right.
Therapy advocate.
Go see a therapist.
What do you feel about like the Ozempics and the Manjaros and the Jardigans?
Oh, I'm happy you said that. Yes. I'm so against that.
I'm okay with them if they're used for the right reasons. I know a lot of people on those shots that are losing weight, but they're just using it as a crutch. Still eating bad, but you're on this weight loss shot. You're not really changing your habits. You're not changing your lifestyle. So if you're on it for the right reasons, great. And you're working with it, great. But if you're just shooting it up and then go get 2 burgers from Shake Shack.
Womp, womp, womp.
Or
as you
Franco's.
say, you eating 2 donuts. Womp, womp, womp.
No. She said big ones too.
Big ones too.
I said, what?
Big cinnamon rolls, baby. They be hitting with a grande.
And you complaining about
white chocolate
extra
mocha
That
from
sounds heavenly.
Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
Bob Backlund.
That sound like ICU.
Right.
Word.
But yeah, you can't go to Franco's and eat a large pizza and 20 wings. You're defeating the purpose. And then once you stop those injections, that weight comes right back.
Jesus.
It comes right. I've seen it. So I'm okay with it if you're going to use it the right way.
Yeah, because we got to talk about this too. Some people do get the surgery right, and then they go back to doing that.
Yeah.
And then they pop the lap band,
Yeah,
pop
you can
back.
stretch your stomach back
Yeah,
out.
you know, you back. Yeah. I done seen cats go get the surgery and they right back. Biggie. Oh.
I seen the stomach shoot out right in front of me. I was like, ooh, it just seemed
Word,
like the
they
skin.
back.
Like this pop locking. It just, I am
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that and that too is big what you said, you know what I'm saying, far as like staying dedicated to the working out. And it's a lifestyle. Like it ain't just get the surgery and you feel like you know what I mean? Cats, and yo, I'm gonna tell you something about that Ozempic.
What about it?
Because cats start developing that. You ever seen niggas with the Ozempic head? It's like
But their body be small and
the
their
body
head
be
get
small,
bigger?
but their head
the
still got
body
the
be
weight to
small.
it. You feel me? They all look like Reverend Al.
You
Reverend Al look crazy.
Bro.
You see the selfies?
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Reverend Al, man, he look nuts.
oh my
Body
gotta
small.
dig to get to
He
the
still got a
surface.
300-pound head.
He do. though.
80-pound body with a 300 body.
Yeah,
Look
pause,
crazy.
though. Pause.
Yeah, that was pause. My bad.
Yeah, no, you good. I got you.
All right, you got me.
Let me
Lord
ask
have
all
mercy.
three of y'all something. So, what do
Shoot.
y'all think of, like, men especially? Do y'all go for like y'all annual physicals, y'all prostate exams?
Absolutely.
Y'all do
Word.
y'all like?
I just had a
Absolutely.
colonoscopy not too long ago.
'Cause
And
you-
yeah, it was, I
over
felt
45.
violated. I felt violated.
I'm
You
sure
heard?
you did, but it
I'm
probably
scared.
saved your life.
Man.
Yo, listen, my doctor think I'm crazy, cause I be up in there and I told the nigga the one day, you know,
Why
he was
he-
trying.
what?
No, for real, cause he tried to play me.
told
He tried to
you.
just, you know what I'm saying?
Not the-
He tried to
not-
just
not
play me
the
like on some
physician.
yo. Today I think we gonna have to do the finger exam.
The
I said,
prostate
fam,
exam?
it's not happening, dog. Just line me up.
First
If I
of all,
gotta go-
you're a middle-aged
Let-
man. If you get
Stop it with
offended,
that.
if you get offended by somebody
Listen.
telling you need a prostate exam, then you
He
Yo,
said a
definitely.
Yo,
finger.
listen, the
You
whole
can't say that
finger,
part, bro.
But hold on, let me tell you something. This
Just
whole
say the
middle-aged
name.
thing. You
Don't
keep
say the
coming at me
finger.
with.
You're middle-aged.
I told you on my birthday, I didn't want you to shout my age out. You did it anyway.
I
You
did do it
disrespectful.
today. I
But you
didn't
did
do
on my
it.
birthday, you shady.
I did it by
This is what
mistake
you do.
on your birthday. I did it by mistake.
Nah, you did it on purpose. Nothing you do is
I
by
hold
mistake.
myself accountable. I apologize.
But listen,
But you are middle-aged AF.
okay, cool. I'm 47. Whatever.
You just said it. You're middle-aged.
Listen, I'm handsome,
It's okay.
though. I'm
You
handsome.
are.
You heard?
You definitely
You heard?
are.
I'm fly at 47. You
and
heard?
you getting your neck back. What?
Word, I'm
What?
back. Back, baby. Yo, and guess what?
What?
I think I got my baby back.
You
too.
got your baby.
We're gonna talk about it later.
You got your baby. Don't leave me
Say
hanging.
what you talking about
Don't
later.
leave me
Talk about the whole
hanging.
time.
Don't leave me hanging.
We're
talking about the whole time.
We're gonna talk about it later. I got a whole lot to say today. I feel
So
good.
back to you getting the
I'm
finger.
Yo, listen, audience. I'm gonna be in rare form today, all day. Today. I'm usually
Don't
in
do
rare
that.
form,
Don't
but I'm
do
in
that.
rare form today because I feel good. Cupid done shot me in that, and I feel good.
With
though.
the finger.
Yeah.
right.
But let's go back to the
Wow,
finger though.
he gonna say
Don't do
yeah.
that. Pause. Now let's go back to the finger. I don't feel. This is what I feel. Okay, doc, you gonna stick your finger in my rectum,
Pause.
right? And pause.
You
and
don't
then,
gotta pause that. That's
and then
health.
I don't know. What if you do that early in the exam and we still gotta have? You know what I'm saying? We still gotta go back and forth and talk
me
after you
tell
done
you
poke me. I'm not doing that. Just
This
if you,
is
this my
about
thing.
your health.
I understand that, Shoni, but if I gotta go,
They
get the-
gotta split us open in a chair with our legs on
Cool.
stirrups.
Y'all used to
Y'all
get
used
split
to that,
open.
though.
I'm not like that.
we not like that.
You think we used to be having stuff inserted
You told me,
in our
yo,
vagina?
I've
I
heard
mean,
the stories of
technically,
the
yes.
mammogram and the titty having to be
Technically.
squished pancake size.
You get ejected,
Y'all,
bro.
you saw
That's
this
like your
weird
son got
stuff.
here.
I'm
You
not
was
used to that.
ejected.
We're not used to it. We have to do it because we want to be healthy.
Okay.
And we have to do
I
it
wanna be
once a
healthy too,
year
but
because
this
we
is what
want to
I
be
feel.
healthy.
Just film me here before you start getting combative. Just film me here.
Getting combative.
After you stick, pause. After you ran me with your finger, homie.
Not re-
See,
After you
that's
do
what
that,
that's-
How much swim time we got,
Now
bro?
listen, after you do that to me and you gonna tell me I gotta have a colonoscopy anyway, let's just do the let's skip that part. Let's just go to just schedule me.
Yo, after
schedule me.
like your prostate and your colon to see if you got polyps in your colon are two different things. So you
That's
want to
Let's let it be one thing. I don't want your finger, doc, and then I gotta talk to you after.
Yes.
How do we continue this dialogue?
because
After you
he's
just-
a professional.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's
Now,
not the.
if you let Shad do it, then I understand
Hey,
your
hey,
concern.
hey.
Why you doing that? Why you doing that? Yo, you real action today.
I'm
Y'all
just
got the
saying,
vagina
pause.
unite couch and y'all really
I'm
wilding
just
today.
saying, pause.
Now it's the clip power. Listen, I don't like the
I'm
clip
just
power
saying.
y'all
I
doing
don't
right
like
now.
it either.
I'm just saying.
No,
I can
Vaginas
understand.
unite.
I
No,
can
but listen,
understand you
hold
being
on. But
mad.
my issue is I don't like how the doctor say it.
Yeah.
All right, now
How
you know
he
what I'm
say it?
Yo, been over.
Yeah, so go ahead, get on there. That may be like, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
They
get
do
on
not
it. I
say
need you
it
to
like
take.
that.
Yes, he
Bend
do.
over,
do not.
spread.
They get mad
okay.
deep voice.
Would
If you
you
they trying to do this, they be like,
Yes, I would take a woman doctor to do it.
Okay.
But do they do this
okay,
though? They do
okay.
this. Yo, this might be a little, you know.
Yo, you
this might
like,
be a
bro,
little
first of all,
uncomfortable. Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Take that tone out, bro.
I don't
It's
even-
not sexy. Why did you
Yeah.
dim the lights in here? It's the whole part.
And then you, hold on,
female.
then you astroglide, Diddy freak off your finger.
Oh my
To
God.
Jimmy. Hell
Did
no.
they hit you with the?
Nah, son.
It's this part. What the fuck?
Yeah. And
What is you on,
and then
bro?
they doing this up up in your rectum trying to feel for stuff.
They gotta feel
No,
for the prostate.
hell no, son. No,
What is
just
happening?
put me.
I need you to
I want to
turn
be
this
knocked
way.
out. Hit me with the.
We'll find
You got a lot of
go
thighs.
to a
I'm
woman
going to
doctor
prison.
then.
At this point,
Go
I'm
find
reaching
a
for my
lady
bag.
doctor then.
I'm
If
telling you,
y'all
it's
can't
been
deal-
weird. You like,
if
yo,
y'all
what?
middle-aged men can't deal with a
Yo, why you gotta keep
professional.
doing that,
It
son?
ain't got nothing to
If
do
y'all
with none of
can't
that. It's
deal with a
weird.
Why you gotta keep
professional,
doing that,
because
though?
at some point you gotta grow up.
I
It
am.
has nothing to do with being grown.
It does. It
At
absolutely
all.
does.
I know people that's 50 say age ain't got nothing to do with it. It's about my comfort, make me comfortable.
We let our female doctors give us a breast
I'm
exam.
not you. I don't have the same growth. I'm not you.
Word.
So what the
Because
heck?
you need
How
to
does that?
grow
How does that
up.
still
I don't
make
want
sense?
my anal
It's
play
about
with.
being grown.
I don't
man.
want to play with, especially by no dude.
I'm
Get
glad
a,
a
get a
female lady
lady.
come do it.
Get a lady. Get a lady.
You
No,
don't have
I
to tell
don't-
me to spread them, bend over. You making sounds like, come on, bro. I
Yeah.
already don't get to it. I'd rather you. I'm out. Pause. All of that.
That was
all
crazy.
of that. Yo, I'm saying.
'Cause you said-
if you,
He flipped you.
Yeah, pause
That's
now.
some more other
No, I'm
shit.
saying he should. Just bend me that pause and
Bend
do
you?
it. Pause.
Bend you?
Wow,
Bro,
son,
I don't
you
want the
wildin'.
sensual. I need you to put your one leg out. All right, turn. It's all of that with it, bro. Like,
So,
Yes,
so
a lot
you're,
with it.
you're saying all the doctors' voices change?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, change when they about to go in your anal.
Yo, they
do
be
it,
like,
change.
yeah,
These
man.
are
They go from this. Hello, Ty Robinson. How you doing today?
Yeah.
You know that. Then it goes, yeah, listen.
Yo, I swear.
Listen.
It's not cat.
That's a lie. I don't
my
believe
God.
They be like, spread those cheeks.
Especially for black, I feel like I think it's a little too excited
listen.
for me.
Word,
On
right.
a serious
too much.
note,
Yeah.
that short amount of time of being uncomfortable
Yes, could save your
will
life.
save your
No,
life.
and I agree.
I agree.
I mean, we joke
We
about
joking.
it.
Then
but
it's real. It's real.
It's very real.
That is.
But I just
So,
feel like we
my
could
first
just get
time,
it done at the
though.
colonoscopy. Though. That's just how I feel. You going up with the camera, to me, that's more effective than your finger. The camera's going up there, it's looking.
The
it's
camera
saying,
is going in your colon.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not going up to your prostate.
How do you know that, Shawnee?
Because you got a prostate.
YouTube.
Because you got a
Because you
prostate,
was in
right?
the back of the car with Rihanna and Chris Brown. Now you in there with my colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Man, shut up.
I know
I'm
stuff.
sick of you, man. You a
I
doctor
know
now? You got the
stuff.
doctor.
Tell
the
me
baby
that
oil
I know
orderer.
stuff. I'm about to be.
You the baby oil
Give me
orderer.
2.5
That's who you are.
years.
The
You
freak
really
off-
don't
the
need
freak
it.
off survivor.
That's it.
All right, now let's go here.
68
Let's go
bottles,
here,
I need 'em.
because we're going to have to get into some real conversation.
Please.
So I asked
No
you
more
about
fingers.
the hardest part. So what's been like the most joyous part of it, of the weight loss process for you?
Buying new clothes.
Buying new
Shopping.
Because I love to shop.
clothes. Oh, you look good in those
So
new
does
clothes.
Ty. Wow.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wow.
yeah, buying new clothes.
Shana, we going to get off the show.
Yep.
we not need it.
Yes, you are. We need you. You know, just being able to wear certain things that I never thought I could wear before.
yourself.
So yeah, shopping and buying new clothes.
Yeah.
Period.
Awesome.
Period. Stay out of her inbox,
for
too.
you.
Thank you.
Back
Good for
then.
you.
What's that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's that?
Word.
Stay out of her inbox, too. Back
real.
then, didn't want me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
wow.
hot. They all on me.
I swear it be like that.
It do.
I
really
swear
do.
it's so offensive. They be like, I was just young and I was shut up.
Right.
Now I'm not saying that I've never took up on the offer. It'd be personal.
Yeah.
Because now I'm gonna wear it out because it's not even about you. It's about
Yeah.
how dare you.
Right.
And now you want me. Now you love me.
All
So
right.
crazy.
So before we get into the next segment, when we just kick it about stuff, if look in the camera, if you could tell somebody out there that might be struggling with self-esteem issues, that might be, you know,
On your Mac.
in a relationship with somebody and they're just willing to, you know, deal with the abuse of being called, you know, certain names or whatever, and just feeling, you know, like it's no help for them, that they can't, you know, make it out of that. What would you say to them? You know what I mean?
I would say if you don't already have a prayer life, get one. I should have mentioned that earlier. Prayer got me through a lot of this. So if you do not have a prayer life, I highly suggest that you get one. I will also say that no matter what size you are, how you look, you are beautiful, you are important, you are valued, and you mean something to this world. If you want to lose weight, again, do it for yourself. Don't do it for a man or a woman or whoever. Do it for yourself. Try to stay consistent. Find a support group to work with other people that have gone through the same things so that you can have that support. I have a support group through my doctor's office. My cousin Candace is very supportive. My best friend, hey Pookie, So yeah, surround yourself with people that truly.
You got some more support too. It's other support. I just think. I don't know. I think it's out here somewhere.
Can you let her finish?
In the
When you
world,
talk
I'm just
about,
saying.
I cut you off all the time. Let her finish.
But get a support system and get people around you that will help you and support you. Now, if you're trying to lose weight and you always got that friend that just always want to eat pizza and wings, and they know you're trying to lose weight, that might be a problem. You might have to switch it up. And there's nothing wrong with pizza and wings if you have it in moderation. So let me just say that too. But yeah, I would first start off with a heavy prayer life. Ask God to help you and strengthen you because he can do it. He did it for me. He'll do it for you. Amen.
Amen.
That's what's up.
Word.
I want to say, currently, as a current fat person, no, let me stop. I really appreciate you coming on here today. Like,
Thank you.
I think that this is gonna be very encouraging to people.
I hope.
As long as they're not like trying to use delusion that she's fat, but maybe in
Well,
her
she's
mind.
about to help me, so we'll see.
I got you, girl.
But no, real talk. Like it needs to be said, man. There's some people who are dealing with some real issues, man. And it's people I know that's really in shape, and they still affected by people that said something in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, in shape, and can't see it because their mind is tricked.
Yes.
I swear it's crazy. Like,
That's a fact.
and diabetes ain't all fat people. I know people in shape got diabetes. I don't even got it. All right. I wanted to say that. That was
All right.
service announcement.
Word.
Right.
So, did you do your homework? I asked you to get some questions. You got your questions?
I do.
Today? You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready to? All right.
Yeah.
You know, we already talked about.
I'm always ready.
All right, so listen. When I was talking to Tiff and I asked her to come on here, you know, she told me that she had went back and watched the early episode when we was talking about relationships. This is before you came, and I was like, you know what? We touched on some things, you know, early on, but I feel like with this set that we got here, we need to like revisit. You know what I'm saying, the relationship discussion. Plus, I think that's a discussion that can just go on and on and on because a lot of people struggle in that area. I know I have, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of people are in messes. You know what I'm saying? They think they in something great, but they really not. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of mess out here. Marriages, relationships, it's nasty. So I'm gonna start off by saying that we talked about previous on the earlier joint about why people cheat, right? Me and Sha was kicking it off camera downstairs. Pause. About I told him why I feel like a lot of people cheat. Now, you know, of course, it's the regular reasons. It might be, you know, sex or whatever the case may be, or somebody might feel slighted and they feel like, you know, they start talking to somebody else out there and that person start giving them the attention that they need. But me, I think it's deeper. I think it's spiritual. Because I think everything starts with God when it comes to relationship and love, because God is love. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, to really know how to love somebody, if that person don't have a connection with God or know what God is, you don't know what love is, because God is the perfect definition of what love is. So, boom. I feel like a lot of us are in relationships with people that we never was supposed to be in. But because we saw something, or we may have had sex with them, or we may have, you know, oh, she cute, he cute, whatever the case may be, pause. You know what I mean? We signed a contract that we never was supposed to sign because we never asked God, is this my person? We just decided, and now we're missing out, because I truly believe that there's somebody perfectly made for each one of us out here in this world. You feel me? I believe that.
Yeah.
Believe it in your heart.
I believe it in my heart and my soul. You
know.
understand
He's a
me?
foul.
All the way down to my big toe. You heard?
Not.
I believe that. You feel me?
Yep.
But
Pause that.
a lot of times we get caught up in situations that we was never supposed to be in because we never asked God, yo, God, is this who I'm supposed to be with? You know what I'm saying? And we're missing out on so we're settling for some nonsense. And then I feel like this. If you got your person for real, this how I feel like, and I'm not saying, this is Ty's perspective.
Okay. Pastor Robinson.
Yeah, word. If I'm looking at this woman and I'm like, yo, my head don't want to turn. This is all I need. That's all I want. She satisfied me in every single way. Conversation, spiritually, we locked in. We believe the same, and I don't see no other woman.
Right.
Yo, I swear on everything I love, I've never met that woman
Until now.
until I think I got it now. You heard?
Yeah.
I do, man.
That's
We
what's
talked
up, man.
about it.
We talked about it.
We
We're gonna
did.
talk about it some more. But what do y'all feel about that though? What you feel about that?
Of course, I disagree.
Of course you disagree.
Of course. Yo, do you think she was
heathen.
after all I put my heart in that, Bill?
Sick of these
I put
heathen.
my heart in
You
that.
did really good.
Sick of these heathens.
That was amazing. Like that was, I believed it. Like that was.
No,
that
you
was
did.
good. I did.
Give me your stuff, Shawnee.
I believed it.
Go
But
ahead.
And you,
But
I mean, that was great. However, I just think people cheat just because they want to cheat. Like I don't think they need a
definitely
reason.
disagree.
I don't think they need a reason. I just think that people just do what they want to do.
I do believe that, Shawnee, but I do believe
Not
there's
everybody.
a lot of percentage of people that are doing it because of what I said.
I don't think so.
I'm
sorry.
Yo, I hate the fact that you believe this.
Yo, it's so
you
crazy.
Oh,
believe.
It's not
I hate
crazy.
it.
It's the truth.
It's
Yo, put
insane.
that
Why
cup down.
are y'all so
I hate that I brought you.
afraid of the truth?
I'm mad I brought you a treat today.
Yo,
to drink.
you didn't say a
4
percentage.
ounces. That 4 ounces.
You
was
listen.
nothing.
You didn't say a percentage. You didn't say pieces.
None.
You
You just
said
said
you like you
people.
knew.
I just think people do what
How many
they want
people?
to do.
That
I
What percentage?
I don't think the average person every day, like I pray every single hour because
To
I
who?
just got a lot
To
going
what?
on. To my God, right?
Okay.
Who?
All right.
But
All right.
to
Your
God.
guy. Got you.
Is he?
Don't worry about it because that's
I
between
gotta
me.
worry about
That's
you.
between me and him.
Him?
We good.
Okay.
Said
Set
him?
me up. Is it him?
You said it,
I thought
though.
you was gonna say
Him
her.
it? Him
It's
it?
just different.
Her?
Or
Her?
No, it ain't a her.
It ain't a her.
No,
guy?
I'm glad because with you know how you pro shim and all that. You feel me? You pro
They're
shim.
God's children. So this is the thing. This is the
Lord.
thing. Just listen. Just
Listening.
shut up and listen.
Listening. Oh
Okay?
wow.
Here we go.
I
Aggressive.
believe
Take a sip.
people do what they want to do. I don't think that they think about God is going to give me this person. God is going to do, that for
Why?
me on a daily. I just don't think the average person just do that on a daily.
Because they're not. I'm not talking about the average person. I'm talking
What are you
about.
talking about?
I'm talking about. Listen. I'm talking about the people that should be locked in. I ain't talking about. I'm not.
You talking about the average person, nigga? What you mean?
Listen here.
I'm
You hear me?
listening.
I'm not listening.
Listen. Listen. As a 40s, I hate that I got
As a middle age, just say middle age.
middle-aged man, right?
Yeah.
This is what I feel, Shawnee. I'm locked in with God. You feel me?
You locked in with
Hold
God.
on.
Okay.
And that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's why I found my person.
Me too. I feel like that's why you found your person.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I
locked
know
in.
you know God, and I
And
know
and
your
that-
walk with
all
God.
I'm saying, that's the point I'm trying to make is
And I like
there's a
your
lot.
person. She's
preachers who
beautiful.
know God and
Ain't
cheat.
she?
Yes.
But
There's
what I'm trying to
preachers.
say
Hold
though,
on. There's preachers who know God and cheat. So I think.
But that's because they want
really
to.
have a
think
real
that's not
relationship
all
though, Shot? Do they have a real relationship?
I think it's
That's hard to say with
they
anybody.
might have a real relationship, but they want to. They just want to do bad.
That's not true though.
That it.
Okay, so what if you're in a relationship? I've been in relationships where I've over communicated though. Like if I'm asking for certain things because I had a grandmother and a mother
you
who
mean
told
leave?
me to show. Like you can't just say
Right.
be these type of things. I
Yes.
continue to show
Exactly.
you, and I continue. And then once you start pushing me away, I tell you, there's no surprise. I'm telling you where I'm at now.
Well, you shouldn't do that.
No, that's
You
not
should.
true.
You should leave.
Yeah, but sometimes
Your
you can't
grown,
leave.
your big grown self.
That
That
should
ain't got nothing to
leave.
do with that though.
Yes.
My heart is
Tiff, how you
different.
feel?
How I
How you
walk
feel
away is
about what I
different. It's your heart.
You should
you
leave.
feel?
Your heart, no, your heart's gonna tell you to
That's a
figure
lie.
it out.
No, your heart's
to
not.
figure it out. And
Shawnee, enough.
I'm not,
Your
he's
heart,
telling me that he
your
should
heart
leave.
definitely will
Tiff,
not.
come in.
Well,
Tiff,
then you
come in,
shouldn't listen
please.
to your heart. You should listen to your head.
Please, man. Damn.
Sometimes I say head is bad.
Your head is bad because you want to do it.
That's not
Yo.
that you want to do
You
it.
want to do it.
Listen.
That's not true.
It is true.
I disagree.
Can we
And-
let this beautiful, sweet soul talk, please? Please.
Bruh, we
Give
were
us your
still
perspective.
talking.
I know. Like, he always talking
So how
about
you
me
don't
cutting
jump in
people
because
off.
we finished talking
Finish.
this
Let
shit?
him, no,
We
it's
got
okay.
time?
Let him finish.
No, I'm cool with you talking.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
not-
I'm like, damn, let me
We
get
were
to
t-
because
we
she
were
like, we
conversing.
just
It's
do
because of her, man.
It's a spirit
You
from
know what
God.
she do. You actually know. You know what she do.
She do.
And what do I do, Mike?
What you do?
Wow. What do what? That's crazy. Sorry, you right.
What
Go ahead.
you feel about what I
What you
said?
feel?
Am I delusional?
No, I don't think you're delusional.
All right.
First of all, let's identify the type of people we're talking about.
Okay.
Are we talking about people that are believers or non-believers? because you brought up God, and
Right.
God is love, and everybody does not
Right.
live by that standard.
Right.
So let's identify the group of people that we're talking about. Are we talking about believers or non-believers?
I was basically talking about the match for the simple fact I feel like the reason why people haven't found is because they're not locked into the source.
Correct.
You feel
But
me?
that's what goes back to her question.
Because
Are we
believers
talking
or
about
non-believers, yeah, she
non-believers
does.
or the
Yes.
believers?
Because
Yeah.
non-believers are not going to be locked into anything.
Right.
That's
And
a
they're
fact.
just going to go off of vibes and energy and
Right.
if they look good or,
Right.
you know, what they can do for them if they make a
Gotcha.
certain amount of money. If they have kids, if they don't. Like, it's a lot of variables that go with that. But
Right.
if you're dealing with a believer and somebody that is truly locked in with God, I do agree with what you're saying. For me, I am totally a believer of God. I would not be sitting on this couch without him. And I pray every single day for him to help guide me and lead me in the direction I need to go in every area of my life, including a relationship. I am 43, almost 44 years old. I have never been engaged. I have never been married. And I think that is because I just refuse to settle for less than what I know I deserve. I could have, but in my mind, I know if I settle for this person and I know it's not quite right, I'm going to end up at square one,
Right.
being by myself again.
Right.
So I lock in with him, and I even said this prayer: Lord, if I'm not cut out to be a wife, if that's not what you want me to do, number one, help me to be content with that. And then once you do that, show me what I'm supposed to do. Now, he answered this prayer very interestingly in the last couple of weeks. He definitely answered the prayer.
That's what he does.
But back to your question, or back to your point, yes, I think if you are locked in with the source, which I believe God is the source because he is love and he is the creator of love and he is the creator of marriage, then yes, you can definitely find your person.
Yeah.
So now, and saying that you're true. Now, if we speaking on the believer side, where in the Bible God at any time respects dating? God wants marriage. He say rather marry than burn. He didn't say date. He didn't say court. He didn't say boyfriend and girlfriend.
Correct.
God said bring me in marriage.
Correct.
So I just feel like as a believer and being with the believer, sometimes people don't see it like that
Right.
and we have so many traumas and things that we deal with. That's why I'm very big on you can be a believer all day. I love God with all my heart. But if you don't have communication and you are not willing to talk about traumas and to understand and walk with this person, you can't have a successful relationship. It's
Correct.
impossible. And I had to learn that
Correct.
being grown.
Absolutely. So the Bible really does not speak a lot on dating. You're
Right.
absolutely right.
Right.
I believe God wants us to find a person that displays the same characteristics of him.
Yep.
For example, the fruits of the Spirit.
Right.
Love, joy, peace, patience, long suffering, faith, all that. I think if as a
Long suffering though.
that part.
I swear, when I bring up long suffering, people hate
Yeah.
hearing because everybody
Yeah.
do the love, peace, joy,
Yeah.
But when you say long suffering,
long suffering
that's a
is
whole
it.
nother love.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because
It
baby, I
is.
might not have it no more. I might not
Correct.
be this. I might not like. Do you love me enough to love my imperfections? That's what I'm seeking.
part.
You have to love my imperfections. Sometimes I am not going to be the man that you got with
Yeah.
6 months ago. Because my
Absolutely.
depression can happen. It can kick
Yeah.
in. Do you love me enough to bring me back? People love you where you are, and
And
that's
you're
it.
gonna grow. The older you get, the more
Yo.
you're
For
gonna-
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I might not be able to come in there and,
Right.
and smack
Right.
the TV with it no more. It might hit the
Oh, what
it might
pause?
hit the table. You gonna
listen.
say, you know what? I ain't for no real talk. Yo, because my grandma used to tell me when I was young, she used to say, "Don't never love a woman because she's beautiful." What if accident happened to something and you
Right.
only loved her physically? Now, what you gonna tell her?
What you gonna tell
Well, you
her?
ain't cute no more, so I can't be at these hospital visits and you going through depression and crying. Just ain't me. And I think these are conversations that need to be had. Love God. Put God as the source because you can't win without him being the foundation. But let me know everything I got to deal with because maybe you can't deal with my mom issues because I didn't even know I had them. Maybe I can't deal with
Right.
your daddy issues. Maybe I can't deal with your baby fathers because you saying y'all been, it's so many things we have to speak about, you know what I'm saying, that people don't want to tackle. They don't. And then we get in here, we get the argument, we get the fight, and that's where cheating comes in at. Because it's like, well, you know, you don't say I'm beautiful no more. And Johnny at the job tell me I'm beautiful every day. Words have power. So it ain't just acts that have power, it's word. God created the earth with his mouth. He didn't say wave a hand. That be the issue.
You talking right.
That's the issue.
Right.
And that's what I'm like, man, it's like, if I'm saying I'm an affectionate, and you said at the beginning, if I'm saying I'm an affectionate, loving man, love me. Tell me this, I'm not affectionate. I don't do the affection, I don't do the kissing and all that. Cool. Then we can be homies. But don't say this is who you are, and then get in here, get me in here a year, I let you in, I let you in my family life, and then I'm not this person. That's unfair to me.
Right.
That's
why
unfair
you
to
really
me.
gotta know who you are, especially getting into a marriage with.
Right. That's a
You
fact.
have to.
You gotta know that.
You have to.
And you
gotta
still
know
gotta
the
work.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right. I'm gonna love the ugly.
Listen, my aunt and uncle will be married 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
47 years, I believe, at the end of the month, and they still act like they just met.
Wow.
With the butterflies.
I love that.
And, you know, I mean, they're not perfect and they done been through some stuff.
Of course.
But they woke up every day with the mindset, I choose you. God is at the front of this thing and we gonna work this out. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You could be mad. You can say what you want, but at the end of the day, we ain't going to bed mad, and we gonna be in this bed together at the end of the night. Ain't no sleep. You sleep on the couch or you sleep in the other. Ain't
You
none
gonna
of
get
that.
up in here,
Ain't none of that.
touch this lingerie.
Period. Okay? We gonna work this thing out, and it may take a couple of days or a couple of months to work through some things, but that's life. We're human. We're not perfect, and
No.
we evolve.
We
We change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not the same person I was in 2020.
Right.
Mentally or physically.
Right.
Right? So you do evolve, and if you understand that and really know your person, and again, I'm gonna go back to this. If you have God at the center of your relationship, I promise you, you
worth
can't
it.
go wrong.
That's a
You
fact.
you cannot go wrong. I've seen it.
Me too.
I've seen it.
Right.
If you don't
I've been
have
there.
God at the center of that thing, in anything that you do,
Anything.
Yeah.
but
it's
especially
gonna
a
fail.
marriage, because He created it and
He
He
did.
ordained it.
Said the man findeth.
A good
Come
thing.
on.
He ain't say man findeth a girlfriend. He find a
He
good thing. He
said
said
find
a wife.
and then when he find her, he's got more favor because he found her.
He said that.
Jamal Harrison Bryan, shout out to him. I love him.
Shout out
He
to Cuz. That's
said,
my cuz.
yeah, he said, as a single man, I was only operating at 80% of my capacity.
Of course.
He said, I could not do it by myself. And he was married before, but now he's got a new wife. We praise God for her, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
But he said, I could not do this thing by myself. I needed a wife so I can obtain more favor for me to do what God told me to do.
Yeah.
But why is it that we skip the part where the word says train up a child? I've been in relationships, I've seen people in relationships, they just assume a man know or a woman know. If this woman, if my mom never had a successful relationship with my dad, and my dad didn't train me how to be a husband, a man first and a husband, how do you think you just get with me and think I had uncles who had multiple women. I had my daddy had multiple. My brother had multiple women. I'm from the block, from the hood. They had multiple women. How do you think I just come to you now and I just got it all together because I know Christ?
Yeah.
You have to be trained up correctly.
Let's talk about this part.
Correct.
Because
Or have
us
role
growing
models.
up in the hood, the way we do, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of our culture to have multiple. You know what I'm saying? Because like we be at the cookout, our uncle come up to us and be like, "Yo, boy, how many girlfriends you got?" You know what I'm saying? You say one girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Then when you hang with your crew, you go to school dances or you go to the mall.
For real.
We collect the numbers. You feel
King
me?
Solomon had multiple.
It was always
Yeah,
about
concubines.
it was always about the multiple, right? That's how
Always.
you know what I'm saying? It's wrong, but that's how we're raised. That's how that's a culture. You know, how many women can you obtain? You heard? But it's like for me, you know, I was a part of that for a long time. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Once I got into God and I got into that word and I really saw, you know, because the Bible is a mirror, man, and it makes you. And I think a lot of people avoid it because it's
Don't wanna see
a
it.
direct reflection of how
Man.
nasty and dirty and filthy you are.
Facts.
You feel me? And when I
Facts.
was able to look into that and realize that even when I was married for a lot of years and I was wrong for a lot of years, and I didn't realize I was wrong for a lot of years because I wasn't in the Word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then once I got in the Word, I seen that, man, I see why we had ups and downs, and you know what I'm saying? We had pockets of coolness. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing.
Was it all your fault?
A lot of it was, and I would say
I
all of it.
respect
I
that.
would say all of it was my fault because I was the man, and I should have been
She got
leading.
to take
Accountability.
ownership.
You understand me? And I didn't see it like that early, but now that I'm now that I'm older and now that I've been in God, I realized that things was just off base. The balance was all off. You feel me?
But can I say this
Yeah,
though?
yeah, go ahead.
But your father's the pastor.
Right.
So at the end of the day, your mistakes, whatever. What I'm saying, you had.
I had the foundation.
Man,
For sure, I had the
so
foundation.
a lot of men don't have
Yeah,
that.
that's a
They
fact.
don't. They don't have nobody to go back to and
That's
say,
a fact.
"Hey, son." Even when you was out doing your thing, your dad was
Word.
saying what to you?
And let
Come
me know I
on.
was wrong and praying for me. That was,
Come
that was the
on,
big
bro.
thing, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's-
So that's
And-
what I'm saying.
Yeah, word.
Everybody don't get that. So
Word.
so it's like, so then when you want this man to be this husband that love you and cherish you and honor you, he don't know how. Who is he gonna call? How is he gonna get there? You think he supposed to know because he grown?
That's
No,
why
you gotta
therapy-
surround yourself around people who are.
That's
First,
why
number
therapy
one.
is so important.
It is.
Work on yourself
Right,
first
it
before you
is.
try to be in a relationship, especially a marriage. And then if you want to get married, you get engaged. Go through that premarital counseling.
I said when I get married, I'm
and
definitely gonna.
start it and continue it. Don't wait. Okay, we all go to the doctor once a year for our physical, right?
Right.
That's to make sure everything is good, right? We don't necessarily have to have anything wrong with us, but we go, there it is. It's preventative. Why don't we do that with our minds?
Right, right.
Go like
Yeah,
me
you do.
too.
You're an advocate.
I go
Now,
once
Shawnee
a
an
month.
advocate for therapy, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
go
still
once
crazy.
a month.
That's
And
crazy.
still
I'm
not
not
yet.
crazy. I'm passionate. Okay, we're gonna watch our words.
Correct.
We're gonna watch our words.
Yeah, not too much on my sis.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Vaginas unite. What
She
kind of
crazy passionate. That better?
Passionate. Passionate. That's
Is that
it.
better?
Nope.
Pisces power, I love you.
Yes.
No, yeah, but I just think that, you know what I mean? And I'm saying this out of just my experiences too. You know what I'm saying? We don't give ourselves enough time when we switch right to relationship. We didn't hear from her, and we took on her demons, she took on mine. Then we go to the next person. I took her like, you know what I'm saying? We piling and piling to the point we look in the mirror, we like, this ain't even me.
even talk about
I
the
ain't getting
demons.
mad. I ain't a jealous person.
Word.
Why am I speaking out of turn? Why am I yelling? Yo, because you was with Samantha, and Samantha was with so-and-so. Like, you done took on all of this and don't even realize who you are anymore.
That's a
right.
fact.
Because of being in relationships that really had no substance of merit or time. But honestly, I'm going to restate that because I've really grown from fair relationships with, you know what I'm saying, the kid's mother. Because I'm the type of person, I believe what you say. If you don't be in a relationship with me and we are just sexual partners and you get pregnant, my job is to take care of the child. That's it to me. Because you have instilled in me, this is not what you want. So now that it's here and I can't do the, okay, well, the baby's here, let's be together. No, I see my mother and father do that. And they fought a lot. Because they was trying to stay together for their son. That don't work.
No, it doesn't.
Could cause more damage.
Man, so it's like, no, and you didn't want this. You know what I'm saying? You know, back then, you didn't want me. So that's cool, but I'm going to do my part. But if you now take me from doing my part because you're mad and upset, I ain't going to say nothing to you. Cool. I'm going to continue to play child's support. I'm talking about my life. I'm going to continue to do my part, and you can say whatever you want, because at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure they was good. And I told you this. I don't hide my feelings, and I had to learn it because at a time where when I was younger, and I was in the street doing a lot of wild things, I kept everything internal. You know what I'm saying? So when I get mad, I just handle it immediately. And you're going to feel it. I don't care if you was in pain, because I'm in pain every day.
Yeah.
But as I got into God, he softened my heart. And sometimes I deal with it, even as me, as a man who love God, because I be like, why am I so soft-hearted? Why do it pisses me off. Like, I want to go
pisses
back
me
to the old
off.
anger me.
Yeah.
Like, no, but it's like, you know what, Lord, I'm going to let you handle it. Like, because there's people walking around here right now I didn't do nothing to that I owed me wouldn't have let you live. But I'm like, God said, I'm in control. He said, peace be still and know that I'm God. That's hard to be a man or a woman of knowing what you can do. But you like, I got to hold it in. I got to let you say this over here. I got to let you say this over there. That ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I keep turning 1,000 cheeks. Stop playing with me. But in the midst of all that, I've seen God do amazing things. And God said, now, had you reacted, I couldn't even have got the
Couldn't have
glory.
did that,
Yeah.
right?
Come on.
And that's hard. And so So I wanted to say that on air because I'm telling you, listen, I feel y'all what y'all be going through, the conversations, the texts, you ain't this, you ain't that, all because people are mad and you are still being in peace with God. I'm telling you, he's going to reward it. God has been rewarding me so much in these last 2 weeks, though, because I stayed faithful to him.
That's the key.
Now, did I want to five? Did I do everything right? No. Did I have sex for marriage? Absolutely. Did I? There are times I had moments where my faith was tested. Absolutely. But I stayed fast and got no matter what club I DJ'd in, no matter what elected official spoke ill of me and my family. I still was working. And the one thing I always said that nobody could say about me is that I didn't work. They can't say I didn't provide. You can lie on me all you want, but I can pull out my pay stubs. I work, and I made sure I didn't care if my check was 90% to my kids and my child support. I started DJing. I started mixing and mastering. I started doing other things. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my part.
That's right.
So do your part. No matter what. Yo, listen, it don't matter. Do your part. That's all you can do. That's all God requires.
Word. And I gotta say this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because man, you making me I'm about to get the Holy Ghost.
Sorry, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
No, word. No, but serious, man. God is so real, man. And I'm gonna tell a little story about myself. So, a long time ago, you know what I'm saying, some years back, I was a horrible person, man. I was a real horrible person before I, found God. I was very selfish, very self-serving. And I was like that through my marriage. I was just very selfish. You feel me? And, my mother used to tell me that about myself. My father used to tell me, but I'm like, man, I love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something, man. When I had to go through watching my wife go through cancer and die, and that whole, and it was cancer's a slow death. So you got to just, and there's nothing you can do. It's like you got to just sit there and just, it changed me in a way that, for the better. You know what I'm saying? And God put me through a lot, man. And I'm so thankful. I tell people all the time, the best things that ever happened to me was going through that, having a stroke, my best friend dying. It sounds horrible, but for me, that's what God had to send me through for me to change. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through that. Yeah. And a lot of years back, I did something to somebody that I really regretted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person, bro, once I did a lot of people wrong and did things, and I never felt like saying sorry. I was like, it is what it is. But it was this one person I just couldn't, it haunted me, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, through the years, life going or whatever the case may be, I didn't think nothing about it, you know what I'm saying? But every time I saw this person, I would get like a funny feeling, right? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I don't know. I just want to.
Was it a little tickle? Or?
Yeah, a little tickle, like. Okay, and I just wanted to. And
I wanted to identify.
I wanted to tell this person. For real, I wanted to.
Every time you walked in.
And all others before this person.
Nothing.
Didn't cut it.
It didn't cut it. But every
didn't
time.
do no songs.
No songs.
But he felt that. When you know what I'm saying? That right there, it'll get you.
Word. That right there.
Come on and go with me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't like that.
It's towards a lady.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool.
But yeah, so every time I saw this person, I just wanted to say, I just felt like I need to say I'm sorry. Even though I know she probably wasn't thinking, it was a lot of years, going by, whatever. I did. You know what I'm saying? I did.
Good for
and then
all in God's timing.
All in God's timing, right? So I'm a get to the towards the end because it's a long story.
All right,
you feel
go
me?
ahead.
We'll say this for the movie. You heard? But listen, so my birthday.
Produce.
Yeah, word. And he's gonna star in probably. He gonna play me.
You
gonna play me. I can't play myself.
He gonna put the whole fat suit on. Glasses on.
All that.
Everything. You gonna be trying to sing. You're like, Mac, yo, Mac.
Nah, son.
Come you started my mic, Mac. I was here the whole time.
That's a fact.
Father innovators are not the.
So I'm fast forward to my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So birthday weekend. It's Saturday. My birthday on Sunday.
Okay.
So I saw this person, because I be stalking this person's page every now and again, right?
Clearly.
I
saw they was going to be somewhere, right? Well, I thought they was going to be, so I wasn't even sure they was going to be there, but they posted this place, right? I said, well, there's a chance she might be there, right?
I'm going to show up.
So I'm showing up, you feel me? I'm going to show up and show out, you heard?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go. So I go.
Help.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I get there, and this person is walking at the same time. She's there, you heard?
Start singing.
So boom, not yet. Nah.
He was
boom.
writing the lyrics in his mind.
Yo, listen though.
In his head, I know he was.
Listen though.
All right, I know how you do.
Unbeknownst to me, this is her cousin's event. I don't know her cousin.
Right.
So boom, I come in, and not trying to be flossy now, but I didn't have no small bills on me. You
Right,
know, it's
right.
birthday
I
week.
know
You know
how
how I
you
do.
do, right.
You know what I
I know
mean?
how you do,
So pull
right.
100 out. You know
Killing
what
it
I'm saying?
already. He was doing
So they was
good.
like, you know, they ain't had change. She had to go to the store get change, right? She was like,
So good.
I ain't gonna do nothing with the change. I'm gonna come back with change, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I go in the spot. I'm chilling. I'm in the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to drink. Me, Malek, Donald, and my man Jamani. We did. You heard? So we in the back. I'm drinking. It's my birthday. I'm trying to get a little bit.
Right.
But man, she over there. You know, she line dancing the whole night. And I'm looking like, damn, she's still fine
He was
after
like,
all
what
these
I'm
years.
saying? He was on it.
All that,
Start
man. I'm
blushing.
like, yo, she cold still. Goodness gracious. So, but I'm still not saying that.
Right.
Then her cousin come with my change, and you know, I saw that they was talking a little bit. Her cousin was like, you know, my cousin told me, you know, y'all used to talk back in the day, blah blah blah. You did this, you did that. I was like, and then my man, he ignorant. He's like, yo, nigga, this is your opportunity to say something,
Right.
nigga. Stop playing, or I'm gonna say something.
Right. Oh.
What that nigga did, you know, he did, because he, you know.
Yep. You did.
And I'm glad he did, and I'm thankful for her cousin, because her cousin was giving me all kinds of advice, what to do, what to say, where, you know what I mean,
That's
where
what's up.
maybe I should take her in this, that, third.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just opened the door. So eventually, boom, we had lunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment, I realized, I said, you know what? I never got over this nigga.
Right.
Never. I thought I did.
But
I
you
just
didn't.
had.
You
I
just
didn't.
realized that you didn't.
I didn't. You feel me?
I feel you.
And then we had this, and man, we had dinner. You know, we had lunch or whatever, and I'm
Right.
just looking at her eyes and her skin and her smile and
Yeah,
everything.
glasses off.
Listen.
Smelling good.
It was just
Have my glasses
glistening.
on. You know.
Take
You
the
know how
glasses
to
off.
say. I know, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm still not knowing if it's gonna be anything, but at that moment I said, you know what? I
You
never.
felt it though.
Yeah. I
I
love it.
hate your voice.
I loved it, her.
You loved it, all
And I
right.
still
That's
do
what you
though.
told That's what you told
I still
me.
do though.
That's what you told me.
You heard? So bung. After
We
that,
heard.
then it's just mad phone conversations. We reconnected and everything like
Yeah.
that.
And it just felt right.
Man, to God be
He
the
was
glory.
like, baby, where you at? Change me, oh God.
I should have bought a Honda. I should have bought a Honda. I should have bought a Honda, nigga. You heard me talking in tongues, nigga. I should have bought a Honda, nigga. Word.
Got it.
But you know, and she's here today. Goodness.
She's here
Man.
today.
Man. She's a queen. Word, man. And it's funny because, you know, I was in a relationship a little while ago, you know what I'm saying, some time back. And I really thought that might be it, right? For a minute. But then I started seeing like, this ain't forever. Nah, it wasn't nothing. I didn't cheat. That person didn't cheat. It's like sometimes, and I want to talk about this. Sometimes things just don't work.
Things just don't
You
work.
just, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing that somebody did. Just life just
don't
don't.
hold on though.
Nah, don't hold on.
Release.
Man, it was at certain points that I was about to settle. In certain. I was like, I think
And
I'm
sometimes, especially for y'all gotta make sure
Who
that
was y'all?
y'all, as in men,
I don't speak for men. You know what I mean?
just listen, Shawnee.
Come on, Shawnee,
So
spit.
you just gotta make sure that when you say we cool,
Yeah,
that means we cool.
we cool. Word.
That don't mean like
It's nothing else.
I'm about to smack,
Yeah.
you know, smack and flip it, rub it down.
Oh no, nah. Backstage, underage.
That-
don't rap that.
That,
We do not
that
sponsor
means
that.
We cool, like, you know, I don't like you like that, but you cool, like we
Alright.
cool.
Uh-huh.
And if she think
And
anything
stop contacting
other,
me. Give me time to go, because that
if she
cool.
think anything other,
still
then y'all can't
comfortability.
even be cool at that point because that's a boundary. Like set your boundaries, be intentional with your boundaries,
Every time.
and leave it there, and don't compromise
Yo,
your boundaries.
I had a love and basketball moment, man. I'm gonna tell you that. Listen, that's one of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah,
movies.
you told me that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite
Told me
movies.
too.
Yeah, I told Shad downstairs. It's like, yo,
I said it.
when Quincy and then her, she was like, yo, I want to play.
me
Because
play
she
for your
knew
heart.
early.
Let me play for your heart.
Man, she knew. Listen, she knew ever since the nigga gave her the scar in the face that she loved him.
Yep.
He loved her too.
Yep.
And even though he was about to walk down the aisle with this other joint, she was like, nah.
Right.
Listen, I can't. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I can't let you do that.
Right.
You feel me? And the dopest thing is that they played the game. You know what I mean? And he took the knee brace off. He bodying her up like she really thought like, oh, this nigga don't. And he said, double or nothing, nigga. I
That's how you
promise you,
win. That's a
nigga,
new
double or
album.
nothing.
Double or
That's a
nothing.
new album.
Nothing, man.
That's the name right there.
Like,
I
for real,
that. Double
like-
or nothing.
I'm so happy that I got a second chance. And I promise you, this person here is it for me.
That's it.
That's it, man.
I'm gonna clap it up for that, man. That's
Jersey and the Raptors for me. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, man.
So let's just say that y'all get engaged, right?
Yeah,
Can I be a bridesmaid?
for sure.
Oh man,
Okay.
you
For
sure?
sure, man. For
Okay.
sure.
You sure? You know she got to sit in the church.
I love Shawnee. She get on my nerves. I say it all the time. She get on my nerves.
I'm amazing.
But I love her.
Damn
though.
it.
Word.
You're amazing. If
Yeah.
you have to say you're amazing, that's
I
questionable.
tell myself I'm amazing every
If
day.
you have to question, you have to say
You
you're
are
amazing.
enough. You
That's
are
right.
amazing.
I'm not saying you're not enough.
No, this is what
I'm not saying you're
these
not
are my
amazing.
affirmations.
Correct.
Oh, that's nice.
Yo, that's important though, and that's real though,
That's
because it's so many people, even so many young niggas. You know what I'm saying? The youngins,
Yeah.
they want to, they're so scared to be their self. It's okay to be
Yeah.
if you are a nerd or if you are the youngest feel like they gotta be like somebody else. It's okay to be you. I'm gonna tell you, man. Growing up, I was always comfortable being. I love music. I love singing. I love being fresh. I'm a little excessive. I know this about myself, right? But yo, I love me. When I wake up in the morning, listen.
You said it.
When,
But you know you.
Word, I know me. When I look in the mirror in the morning, I'm like, yo, I love the nigga that God created me to be. I love me some
Yeah.
Ty Robinson. You heard?
Word.
I'm handsome.
Clearly.
I'm talented. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one of one. You heard?
One.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so, and I wish more people would just embrace, yo, love yourself, be it's okay to be you.
For sure. Love yourself.
Love yourself, man. Be you.
That's very
Touch
You know
important.
what I'm saying? Real talk.
Pause.
What?
Touch yourself.
Touch yourself.
What? Did you what?
That's loving.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
a
you
different
weren't
kind of
saying
love.
that.
Word, you know
Come
we
on.
you know we're so
Don't do
about it.
this.
Don't do that. Rosetta
Come
Stone.
on, Rose.
Rosetta Stone.
Come on, Rosie O'Donnell.
Hey,
Rosetta
hey.
Stone.
First setting, anything off of first setting is a problem.
Oh
Word.
my lord. Where them fan?
So what question did you have? Oh, you know we hold on. How much time we got? Because you know this nigga gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We got 15 minutes. You got
Just that hat. You
something,
know what that means.
Yeah.
It's
What you
time.
want to touch on?
So what do y'all feel like when
Could you address it to something else? Y'all, I don't like.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
I hate
I'm
when you
gonna
do
say,
that.
Affirmation. That y'all is not an affirmation to us.
y'all is you niggas. Like
I'm
Wow,
not a nigga.
you niggas.
you
yeah,
niggas.
that don't apply to me then.
Right.
So you're talking
you-
to.
Pipes unite over here. Pause.
Paul.
Wait
Yo.
a
Hey,
minute.
edit that out. I don't. Whoa.
That's a vagina unite. That was crazy, right? I'm saying they got vagina unite couch.
Andy was like, "Punch you right."
What you ain't
know.
you pipes
And they need to power up with it. Punch United.
Ask your
He's
question.
sorry.
Ask your
He's
question.
sorry.
What you
He's
got?
sorry.
What you got, Sean?
Pause.
What
So
you
I'm
got?
gonna say
The whole
say
part.
men.
Let me take this.
Okay,
I know
I'm
this
gonna say
is some
men.
foolishness.
I like that. Go ahead.
What do y'all feel about like mothers treating their men like they're husbands? They're they the man of the house. Like
Mothers treating their men
giving them
or their sons.
their sons.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, their sons.
Yeah, I've seen
Like
that.
treating them like
I like this conversation.
they
I don't like it at all.
it's a
And I've been through
recipe for disaster.
situations.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a
Where
recipe for disaster.
Yes, I've been to situations. I went to women's house, and she had on a long nightgown, no drawers, and her and her son, who's 19 years old, was laying in bed, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
that's wild.
I'm
That's
like, what?
wild.
Like, yo, it be weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen.
Yo, he set
It's
up.
me and my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like my mother and my father separated. I moved to Atlanta. I moved to Indiana, and I came back home after my grandmother passed. Spend more time with my family, right? I love my mother. Everybody know I do. But in my whole relationship, when my mother started acting like I feel like my girlfriend. Hold on, real quick. I'm your son, though. You are now operating outside of mother. Like that's not you know what I'm saying. So I always to this day get that in order. It's weird. So to me, my relationships that I've seen, I'm like that's a turn off to me. If I come in and you just like little lingerie and your nipples hard, you just talking to me like that's man. Yeah, your son 19 years old, 20. Like you should be like.
weird.
It should be a covering husband. He ain't 8.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. It's just
weird.
my son. Like, he been through this. I'm just compensating.
And that's
No,
fine. Now he
baby.
needs therapy.
Baby, I've had a friend. I ain't gonna never say my.
Right.
Now
this
he
friend,
about to mess up somebody's daughter.
Listen, I had a friend who took his mom to
Unhealed.
prom my senior year. And come to find out, they were smashing. He said it to the crew.
Oh, come
Now,
on,
did I
man.
punch him in the face? Yes. I'm gonna tell you why I punched him though, because I was not prepared for him. Like, you smashing your mom. You know what this man said? Well, she knew me better than any woman, so of course she'd take my
man.
virginity. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh,
like, what
that's
are you telling us
incest.
right now?
That's crazy.
She need to go to
Yeah, that's
jail.
wild.
He need to go to jail, and I popped him right there. Pick up your face, bro. You crazy, and I'd never be friends with you. That's your mom. You said it to us like it's some female. It's your mother.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they was in a relationship. And when I knew when I moved away, they were still together. I don't know now. I don't want to know.
That's some
Mother and
sick
son.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you are playing with spirits, incest
that
is
part.
real.
Yeah,
all
that
of that,
part.
no, you got to be like, no,
It's a
like
very
you
real
can't
thing.
walk around in booty shorts. Women that have sons, yo, listen,
Nah, you can't.
listen.
Cover up.
At a young age, listen, when we start getting erections, y'all don't understand this. Men get turned on by everything.
Fact.
They don't
The
even
wind.
look at their mom.
wind
I
can blow a
swear.
certain kind of way, you right?
So if my mom, my
that's
sister
very
walking
true.
around and she got, man, for real, like this is how these things happen. So this is why you have to put things in order and abide by that. So no, that man is not, I don't care how much he look like his daddy.
Yeah.
I don't care about none of that.
Correct.
You have to get that in order. It is foul and wrong. My daughter is 13 years old and cried on me last week because I wouldn't let her sleep in the bed with me. Said, Nick, baby, I held you for a few hours. Go in your room.
Go in your room. That's
Now,
right.
I can't go into, you know what I'm saying? But no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
That's right.
Because I don't never want you to
did
think it's
see-
okay.
Did you
That's
see the
right.
video of the chick said, the dude asked, he said, so what's the freakiest thing you ever did? She said, I had a threesome with the dude, his mom, and her.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. I did.
Oh.
I did the daughter, the mom, and the grandmother
Oh,
in
my
a weekend.
goodness. We'll say that-
But I
we'll
was
say that
young.
for
I was
the-
19.
we'll say
I don't care how old
We'll
you
say
were.
that
That
for
was
another pod.
terrible.
I didn't know it was set up.
You knew. Just
No.
like I'll go
No.
back to the
I'ma
first
tell you
point
why
I
I
made.
didn't know.
You knew that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you why I didn't know, because when it was happening, I was smashing them, you know what I'm saying? And the mom came and knocked on the door and took her daughter out. I'm thinking like we was too loud, she gonna be tripping. She came back and said her mom said cause you get 30 minutes. That's all you gonna get. And she gave exactly 30 minutes, and after that, we fell asleep. I woke up, they cooked breakfast, we were in there eating, the grandmother came over. The grandmother just come by chilling. We are eating breakfast. The grandmother looked at me and said, so you just doing my my granddaughter and my daughter, huh? I said,
3 generations.
yeah, so the grandmother said, what about me? And I did, all in one. I was 19.
Terrible. That is
a level
disgusting.
of brokenness.
That's what I
that
said.
I have
But
never
at 19,
seen.
no. But now grown, I'm like, wow, they definitely
No,
was
I
broken.
mean for those 3.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Bruh, I didn't know. I was 19. I didn't know.
Nasty nigga, man.
At 19, if you'd
You
have said
know,
14,
you know what she was doing.
if you'd have
The grandmother
said
was strapped,
14,
too.
What she look like?
if you'd
Where
have
you
said
seen- how
14,
she
I'd
look?
have said
How
okay.
old were these people?
19, I would say 42 and 59 or 60.
Wow.
Yo, this pod just took a weird turn.
Yeah, it did. I'm
It
very
was nice and wholesome.
It
Shout out,
was.
you nasty, man.
It is what it is, man.
Love you, man. You my dog. Man. You nasty as
I
hell,
did
fam.
wild things. I'm not
yeah,
him
you
no
a
more.
wild nigga, fam.
But yeah, it was wild. But it's like now being older.
I'm wildin' out like a
I don't do the things I
used
do
to
no more.
Come
I'm
on,
not
man.
19. I changed for you and
Yo,
you.
could you imagine if Mott's Mac was here on the Mott's? Nigga.
Yeah, it was
Because
wild.
you know he
man.
would have. You know he would have added the story. You know I did that too. He gonna upstage you. He's like, nigga, I had a grandmother, an aunt,
I'm gonna be like,
the other grandmother,
she
the
live in
great grandmother, the
Indiana.
aunt. The,
I'm like, shit, Indiana was not here in Buffalo.
that
It was in
nigga would have
Indiana.
upstaged everybody's story. I'm so glad. Yo, shout out to my man Mac though.
Shout out to Mac, man.
He was on. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Out on his anniversary, he out of the country.
He out
You
of
know
the
what that
country.
mean? That nigga had Clifford
Toronto.
Hill. He had Clifford Hill.
Toronto it is.
Clifford Hill, yeah, Hamilton. Nah,
Maybe
but nah.
Mississauga.
Shout out to him and the missus. Man, I hope they enjoying themselves. You know, that
Absolutely.
nigga gonna be back next week with foolishness, and he probably,
Absolutely.
you know, he gonna say he met somebody. He was with Chris Brown or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
You know he gonna have something
He
crazy
in
to
Canada
say.
with Drake.
Yeah, word.
Nah, I'd love to be in there at the Kinder concert. That's what
Oh, listen. So, this season is coming to, you know what I mean, because after we do next week,
Yeah.
that's going to be the last episode of this season.
Yeah.
We're going right back. You know, we ain't going to take no time off. We're going to go right into the new season. We got a lot of things that we discussed that we're going to switch up a little bit for the season. So, I'm excited, man.
Right.
I'm here to tell y'all, man, and this, I know you're going to pause it, but I don't really care. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy that we doing this.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I've done music for a lot of years. I was just talking to Shad about it. Like 30 years of my life, I pretty much been doing music, and I ain't gonna front. Like I kind of got bored with it. This is really giving me like I love doing this, and I'm thankful to that guy over there. You know what I'm saying? The dude that be cutting our time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga Mel, because without him, I would have never even found this. He was like, yo, one day he just threw us in the fire. He's like, now y'all niggas, I'm gonna turn the camera on, y'all do y'all, and we found our way. And you can even see it like. And like when we talk next week, I kind of want to just talk about like how it's been, you know what I'm saying, to get to this point, because you can see how stiff we was in the very beginning. They didn't really know too much what we was doing, but then we caught our groove around, I think around maybe an episode before we had it with him. I think that's when we really started finding our groove and finding how this thing is working. And it's like, yo, now we've had over 100 and some thousand total views.
That's what's up, man.
You feel me? We on our way to working towards 10,000 subscribers. And we need y'all to subscribe.
Please
a lot
subscribe.
of y'all watching, y'all be seeing me, yo, I love the pod. What's up?
I hear
Press
the same
subscribe,
thing.
nigga. Press subscribe. You feel me?
Subscribe.
It's free. Subscribe, nigga. But it's been fun, man. And I say when you came, Shawnee, like I said, you get on my nerves, but I'm gonna give you your flowers.
I
though.
know.
Not
I
too
get
much
on
on
your
my
nerves.
girl.
You really brought.
Fine.
Not for real, man.
That's what I was born to do.
I would have not wanted to do this with nobody else, man. You, Mac, Shy, man. You
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying? You are,
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing me
Yeah,
on.
word. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is the unit. And with Mel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we got a lot of things we're gonna conquer, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking
Absolutely.
forward to it. All right, so Tiff, where can people follow you on social media and all that good stuff?
They can follow me on Instagram at VSGGirl40. I post a lot of recipes, a lot of desserts.
Okay.
Follow you.
Yes, and I post a lot of my workout sessions just for encouragement and inspiration. That is what helped me when I started this journey. I was following different people on social media and watching how they move. So I just kind of wanted to give back and kind of journal my journey
That's dope.
and make it public for people to see.
Word. And I'm gonna let y'all know, niggas. Listen, not too much on them inboxes, because I'm telling you, I will smack the memories out you niggas' head. Every last memory out you niggas. I will smack every last thought out you niggas' heads. Right?
Memories.
That's how I feel. You know what I mean? I had to get that out.
Wow, okay.
Sean, where can they find you at, Shawnee?
So much for coming.
Thank you
today.
for having me. It was great.
For sure.
Can they find you at, Shawnee?
Shiny 2 eyes 10 on IG.
The amazing.
Lord.
The amazing. Yo, listen, TylerMar.com. You know what I'm saying? Go get the music. Yeah. A lot of y'all been downloading it. I need more downloads. I need more monies. I need more monies. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things to acquire. I love clothes. I love sneakers. I got kids. You heard? So I need monies
Got
to
a
come
new
in.
bae?
We got to pay meal every week.
Got a new
We need
bae?
monies. We need monies
You
to
got a
come
new
in.
bae?
Hell yeah. Hold on, let me say it like this. Hell yeah, nigga. Bro, we locked in. Shot, where can they find you at, man?
They can find me on all social media. DJ King Shot. I also got an album out called Love Still Lives. So it's on all platforms. I have 98,000 downloads, man. So yeah,
wonderful.
check it out, man. God is good.
Yo, it's so good to having that nigga here today to close out with. Yo, I'm on TikTok. I'm on
Black Planet.
LinkedIn. I'm on Black Planet. I'm on ChristianMingle.com. Yo, listen.
I'm on Rhetoric. Like, come
Be
on,
the
man.
change you want to see and see the change. Nigga, you don't shit. Nah, that's my nigga, man.
That's mine too, man.
Nah,
That's
but
my
real
bro.
talk, man. Listen, man. Vision Podcast.
Yeah.
This has been episode 21, I believe.
2-1. Deion
yo,
Sanders.
Listen, man. Love y'all, man.
Love.
Bye.
Peace.
Hey, be blessed.